welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, welcome. Go ahead, subscribe while you're here. So today's video is going to be a Q&A. Get ready with me. Whenever we did the last giveaway, I asked you guys to ask me some questions that you wanted to know about me as bonus entries for the giveaway. So I am here to make that video now and answer your questions. So I'm going to be doing my whole face start to finish. I have nothing on, that's why I look like a crazy person. So you're gonna get to see me do my makeup start to finish. I'm going to try to walk you through the tutorial while I'm answering the questions, but if I forget something or forget to mention what I was doing or whatever, just ask me in the comments. I'm gonna try my best, but I'm not making any promises. But I will do my best to show you everything that I'm gonna be using and tell you what I'm doing as I'm answering your questions. But if I forget to tell you something, forgive me. Just ask me in the comments and I'll reply like usual. Okay, so I have my computer here with all of you guys' questions. So let me go ahead and pull that up. If you see me looking down a lot, it's because my computer is down here. I can't put it any higher. I got the questions ready. First, for my face, I just washed my face. I did a makeup look earlier for Instagram, so that's why it looks kind of dark right here. But I just washed, so I'm gonna start with this. This is the Oil and Pore Control Mattifier by Murad. This is part of my skincare regimen. Now that was one of the questions that I got, was what is my skincare regimen. Now I am going to tell you guys, I really don't like to share my skincare regimen because, as you can see, like, my skin is like a problem, especially right now. I don't know what it is to deserve this. I eat pretty healthy, but yeah, my skin is a mess. So I mean, I'll tell you, but I just don't feel like I'm the person to be giving skincare advice, is why I don't like telling people. But I do use this whole set. This is the Acne Control Murad. It is kind of pricey. That's why I have the small ones, like the whole set with the face wash, which is in my bathroom, the Acne Control thing, and the pore mattifier thing. All of these things, I have used it before, like in the beginning of quarantine. I wasn't wearing any makeup or anything, and it does clear up your skin, but I didn't stay consistent with it, which is probably why my skin looks a mess now. Yeah, it does work, but it's expensive. Like, this set was like $34, and I also have one that's supposed to be like a dark spot corrector, and that one was an additional like $20, I believe. I'll link it below. But yeah, that's what my skincare regimen looks like. I wash in the morning and at night, and sometimes I wash multiple times a day if I'm doing like the short mini tutorials for Instagram. I normally film a few in one day, so I'll wash with the Murad exfoliating cleanser just to get, like, make sure I get it all off, which, I mean, it does a pretty good job. I used a lot of black today, so yeah, that's why my eyes look like this. So that's what I'm using for moisturizer. Now for primer, I'm going to use the Dr. Brandt Pores No More. This is illuminating primer. Pores No More, so it's supposed to be like a pore eraser, which, I mean, anything pore erasing, skin smoothing, I'm gonna use it. One question, this is by Neetu Gupta. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing these names. I'm trying to, shout you guys out. That's why I'm gonna try to say your names, but forgive me if I said it wrong. So that is the first question that I see, and it says, what is your favorite 3 items in your makeup products which you always like to apply to your face? So my favorite makeup products, I would have to say, are like something for my eyebrows, foundation, and I guess a lip gloss, because if I didn't have any other makeup, those would be the 3 things that I needed: eyebrows, foundation, and lip gloss. Or maybe if not lip gloss, like, I don't know, that's a hard one. Yeah, I would have to say it's lip gloss, just because I don't like when my lips are looking ashy. Speaking of, let me go ahead and lip gloss is by Aliyahs Cosmetics. This is what it looks like, but it's pretty much like lip colored. It's just a little glittery. So for eyebrows, I'm going to use the Hourglass Cosmetics. This is the Warm Brunette Micro Sculpting Pencil. Next question is from Teresa Leone. Does it matter what kind of brushes you use? Like, do you need expensive brushes, or can you achieve any look with affordable brushes? What do you recommend? Okay, so for brushes, I typically don't spend a lot of money on my brushes, just because I don't know, I guess I'm just cheap that way. A lot of the brushes that I have, they're either Real Techniques brushes, or I have a lot of e.l.f. brushes, and some of them I just got from like TJ Maxx, or places like that just sell like random things. I've gotten some from there, and I have like a set of Morphe brushes but that I went out and bought, and I bought this for a giveaway, but I actually didn't even end up doing it. And like a set of BH Cosmetics brushes. I think this is the only like brand name like makeup brands that I've ever bought. Everything else that I have is by Moda Cosmetics. I don't know if it's cosmetics. Moda brushes, Real Techniques, Elf, or something that I got in a BoxyCharm or Ipsy box. So if that answers any of your questions, because I love makeup and I love, you know, the beauty world, but some things I just don't feel like are worth it, and brushes is one of them. I do think it matters which brush you're using for which thing. Like if you're for certain eye makeup looks, you do need certain brushes, and I used to think that that wasn't the case, but it definitely is. It definitely makes a difference, but the brand, I don't think it makes that much of a difference. Not really. Yeah, if you're looking for something on the more affordable side, I would definitely give any of those brands a try, like Real Techniques or Elf or Moda. Moda is at Walmart, I think. Some of my friends gave me some brushes, and then I got some brushes from Amazon. Like literally I have brushes from everywhere. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It just, whatever works. Some of the ones I did get from like TJ Maxx, they were kind of trash, but I just don't use them. Like some brushes out of the package were okay, but other ones just weren't. So yeah, I mean, I would just try whatever. Well, this one is from Shamel. Again, sorry if I'm saying these wrong. I'm doing my best. So as a beauty influencer, obviously you might be facing frustration and work pressure. So my question is, what you do to overcome these pressures or anxiety? Okay, so for me right now, I do get frustrated at times because I have a pretty busy life. Let me lower my camera. I'm sorry, this is just weird to me. Okay. Whew, that's better. Okay. So I do have a pretty busy life. Like I do work a full-time job and I have 3 kids. So I do get frustrated at times whenever I'm trying to squeeze in. Like I have a day plan for myself. Like, oh, I'm gonna film this and film that, and I'm gonna have this edited by this day. And it doesn't go that way. Like, you know, seems like there's always something that can pop up. But what I'm doing now is trying to remind myself that this is my dream. My dream is to be like a beauty influencer or you know, a YouTuber. I want to work with brands eventually. I want to, you know, I don't know what all I want to do in the beauty world, but I know right now I definitely want to be, you know, a YouTuber and a beauty influencer on Instagram, and, you know, work with other brands and things like that. And I just have to keep that in mind, because whenever I first started my YouTube channel, I remember seeing this question. So I started my YouTube channel in October of 2018. And since then, like whenever I first started, I was very committed to it, and I was very consistent because I was not working. I stayed at home. I was a stay-at-home mom for a while. And yeah, I was just really consistent on it. My content like wasn't any good, but I was just really trying to you know, make sure that I was putting it out there and making sure that I was getting better. Like I knew it wasn't good, but I just wanted to make sure, you know, I was getting better, because if you're thinking about starting something, you're not going to actually start it if you wait on it to be perfect, because it will never be perfect. Nothing ever is. So you have to just work on it, is my logic behind it. I was just trying to work on it and get better. So started in October. In March is whenever I started working full-time again, and then it just kind of like, it all went downhill from there. I was very inconsistent, very patchy, and then I moved from Houston to Dallas, and ever since then I have not been consistent up until now. And I think now it's because I've decided that being tired is not an option, because at the end of the day, if you don't make time for it, then you'll never have time to do it. So that is just what's keeping me going. I do read a lot of like self-help books. I did not realize that I was like obsessed with them until my mom was like, you really like reading those books, don't you? And I was like, you might actually do. But I normally get them for the name, and then they end up being really good. So yeah, the one that I'm reading now, it has definitely motivated me to work on manifesting and you know, doing the things that I need to do. And I'm only gonna be very vague about which book I'm reading and everything, because I do plan to do, I am working on a project for you guys. And it has a lot to do with goal setting and, you know, things like that. So if that's something you're interested in, I plan to start it soon. I'm just making sure that I have it ready. Not perfect, but I'm making sure that I have it ready. Because remember, I just said, don't wait until it's perfect, otherwise you'll never start it. Okay, so what's my favorite foundation? My favorite foundation is my MAC NC45. That is like my holy grail. I love it. I've been using it since I was like literally in high school, and I used to think, oh my God, $30, like this is so much. I used to like literally take my brush and scrape it out. I still do that now. I don't know why I'm saying used to. I still do that now because I still feel like $30 is high, but it's just my favorite. Like nothing beats it. Like I usually mix it with the Milani Concealing Perfecting Foundation just because it has better coverage, but the MAC NC45 is it's just my shade. Like the color of it just makes it like perfect. What keeps you motivated to work towards your goal? That's kind of like the same answer as the other one. What keeps me, how do I overcome pressures and anxieties? The best way I can answer that again is that I just have to, like, anytime I'm like, man, I probably can't, or like, I don't feel like doing this, or I don't think like my makeup looks good today, or like this isn't really that good, I immediately nip it in the bud. You start thinking negative nuts, immediately nip it in the bud, because you know you're not perfect starting out, but you're only gonna get better the more and more you work at it. So if you just don't work at it at all, then you're never gonna get better. And that's really what it is for me right now. It's like, if I don't do it, if I'm not gonna, like, nobody's gonna do it for me. It's pretty much it. Nobody's gonna get this done for me. So if this is what I really want, I have to do it myself. Like, I have to get it done. Nobody's gonna edit my videos. Nobody's gonna film the video for me. Like, nobody's gonna put the makeup on me. Nobody's gonna do any of those things. I have to do it myself. There is no excuse. It has to get done. So I'm tired as hell all the time, but I'm just, Starbucks is there for a reason. So who's my all-time favorite makeup artist? So this one's kind of hard for me because I don't really pay attention to a lot of other makeup artists. I do really love, I love Amrezy, of course. I don't know that we would call her a makeup artist anymore. I think maybe, like, if I was looking on Instagram, if I ever look for motivation or inspiration for a look, I normally go to the Beauty Bella or Makeup by Raquel, I think is her name. Put a link in the description box to their pages. I think that's what they're, I know it's the Beauty Bella, and then I think it's Makeup by Raquel, but I'm not exactly sure if that's it. But yeah, I think that they're phenomenal artists, but I can't think of, oh no, Makeup by Tiffany, Makeup Tiffany. Her makeup is beautiful. And it's like the same style every time, but I don't know what she does. Try to do my makeup like hers, and I'm just like, girl, she must be whipping up some magic to make hers look like that. So yeah, I would just have to say, I guess those three for now. I just really can't think of any off the top of my head. Okay, so it says, what palette is my favorite and what drugstore brands are your all-time favorite, generally speaking? Okay, so drugstore brands, my favorite drugstore brand is NYX. I cannot get enough of them. I use a lot of their products, and every time I'm like, I'm just gonna go try to find something high-end today. I always end up back in the NYX section at Ulta, and I'm like, okay, NYX is just like, I don't know, they're just, to me, it's really good quality, and for the little stuff. Like, I'm not a huge fan of their foundations and concealers and stuff like that, but for like creative eye makeup looks, they are like my go-to, because if I want like a crazy color eyeliner or glitter primer, or, you know, anything like that, I love them. Yeah, so I would have to say they're my favorite. Elf is okay. I will go to them for like a sponge or something, but I've never tried any of like their new, well, I say new-ish concealers and foundations or anything like that, just because I don't feel like they're gonna have my shade. I don't even try. So yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of Elf, but NYX is my shade. So which palette is my favorite? I would have to say that this Morphe, the 3502 palette is my favorite, simply because I always reach for it. Literally, like, look at it. I always reach for this one. So I would have to say that this one is my favorite. Not necessarily the one that I want to use the most, but I always do. Like, this is my everyday makeup palette. Like, this one is my favorite, my baby. What products will you recommend for blushes and contour, drugstore and high-end? So like I just said, I don't really use a lot of high-end products. I think well, I'm not really sure. So for contour right now, what I'm using is ColourPop, one of the ColourPop's Pretty Filter concealers. I actually just bought a new bronzer that I use to contour. This is the Belgian Waffle by BH Cosmetics. So I also bought this one. You can see that. So, but yeah, like, I have not used any like Fenty yet or anything like that. I don't really like Tarte. Well, no, I guess Anastasia Beverly Hills, they did have a contour kit that I did love, but I just found it cheaper, so I just stopped buying it. But yeah, that one is really good if you're looking for one. And I guess drugstore, I would try NYX. I mean, well, no. Yeah, whenever I think drugstore, okay, so whenever you go into Ulta, I think like one side is like drugstore, even though some of the stuff is like ColourPop, Juvias Place, and Morphe. But then on the other side, they had like Urban Decay, Anastasia Beverly Hills, Tarte, all of those things. And I just consider this side to be like drugstore and the other side to be more high-end. But I guess ColourPop and Juvia's Place, those would be more considered high-end because they're not actually in the drugstore. So I would say those two. ColourPop, Juvia's Place, I love them. They are ColourPop, Juvia's Place, and more. I love all three of those because they're affordable, yet they are higher end than a drugstore brand. So I would say those, and then I guess NYX for whatever else, because I've seen, sorry, my leg fell asleep. I've seen people use those for contour, and I mean, their stuff looks good. I just don't think that I'm gonna find my shade. Let me go ahead and prep my eyes because I'm just gonna ramble. So this is my favorite base by P. Louise, the Rumor 02. Where are you from in Texas? Are you attending school? If so, where? How's the pandemic affected you? Okay, so, oh, and I also saw another question asking me what my occupation was. So I'll answer all of those right now. So I am actually a hairstylist. I work at a salon, and so the pandemic affected me because for 2 months they completely shut us down. But I'm fortunate enough to, for one, be married to someone who did not lose his job during all of this. My husband works construction, so I wasn't really worried about the money of it. I was actually kind of excited. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was actually kind of excited to stay home, especially because my kids were gonna be out of school. And I mean, the pandemic, the main way it has affected me is just from work, because at work now we have to wear masks. We have to like tell people to put their masks on, which I don't like doing because, you know, people, not that I don't want them to wear their masks, because I definitely do, but you know how people are nowadays. It's like people want to fight you over doing the thing that they know they need to do anyway. So that is, I feel like that's the way that it's affected me the most. And just because everything is just so uncertain, like you can be all on your right schedule one day and then the next day somebody could have the virus, and then everybody at work has to go get tested, or the kids have to stay home because somebody in the class tested positive, and it's just like so uncertain. I'm just like not interested in that. No, I'm not attending school. I work full-time, like I said, and I live in the DFW area, so that's like Dallas Fort Worth. I actually live like in the middle of the two cities, so it's called Mid-Cities where I live. So yeah, that's where I'm from. I'm originally from Louisiana though. I've only been living in, well, I've been living in Dallas since I was like 8, I want to say, I think. So whenever I was a kid. So I'm pretty much from Texas, but yeah, originally. Oh, and that question was from Elizabeth To do, I'm sorry, and the previous one was from Aliyahs does YT, I guess that's YouTube. Okay, so yeah, I just answered this question. This one was by Arshi Tayagi. What's my profession? Does COVID situation made any worse on your professional life? Yeah, so I just answered the questions. It did make it a little weird. We definitely aren't as busy as we used to be either, which also sucks because I love money and I love to make money, and if there's no money coming through the door, I'm like sad. That's pretty much it though. I mean, I'm just thankful to still have a job. I know that a lot of people lost their jobs during all of this and still have my health. So I am blessed that way. I do know of some people who have had it, but they have gotten over it. I mean, that's pretty much it. Eyeshadow, I think I'm going to use this. This is the Juvias Place. It's the Nubian palette. I just got this one, that's why I want to use it. So I don't know what that voice was. I just got this one. Yeah, so I'm gonna use this one today, I think. Okay, so this one is by Sneha Vijay. Sorry, I know I didn't say that right. What inspires you to start a YouTube channel? So I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I was watching some video on, I want to say it came on Facebook, and it was talking about how much YouTubers make, and it was Nikki Tutorials who came up first and said she made like $9 million off of YouTube. And I was like, what? Like, you know, I had no idea, because I didn't actually watch that much YouTube at the time. I had no idea that people make that much money on YouTube. So whenever I saw that, I was like, wow, like, what have I been doing this whole time? Because whenever I went through cosmetology school, I was really interested in makeup, and I was doing makeup that I saw like on the celebrities and stuff, like in their music videos, back when music videos were big. And so I was just kind of like, okay, like this is something that I could actually do. And then whenever I started the channel, I was thinking, okay, so this is actually like a lot of hard work. So I would have to say, I guess Nikki Tutorials inspired me because I saw how much money she was making. But ever since I've started it, it is really, it's because I'm not making any money right now at all. So it's not about the money for me so much anymore. It's just kind of fun. And like people, I always wear makeup, and I feel like doing these videos has kind of like forced me to be creative with my makeup and, you know, stay on it, because I was wearing like the same makeup shade and like the same cut crease like every day for a while. And I don't know, I just think that it's, if you have a talent, like if you have something that you're good at, why not make a YouTube channel? Why not try to see if you can collect some of these YouTube coins, or try to be, you know, try to make your dreams come true? Because I think people are lying to themselves if they say that they don't want more than what they already have, if that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much why I started it. I always wear makeup. I wear it to work all the time. People are always like, why are you always so big? Like, girl, because I am. Shit, like I am. I love makeup, and I love, it's like an art to me. So I guess Nikki Tutorials inspired me. I was doing it for the money at first, but now it's just kind of fun. It's something fun to do. I mean, I hope to make money someday, but right now I'm not making any. Who's my favorite YouTuber? So I had to think long and hard about this because I don't actually watch a ton of YouTube, and I was figuring maybe you meant like beauty influencers, which I don't watch a lot of those, but I do love Aliyahs Face. I love her videos. She is actually one of the ones, one of the videos that I watched right before I started. Like, if you follow me on Instagram, you see that I just started making like mini tutorials on Instagram and things like that. And it was one of her videos that kind of made me think like, okay, like I just need to get up and do it. Like, if this is what I want, I just need to get up and do it, period. There is no more excuses. I just have to get up and do it. Her videos are very inspiring because she is kind of doing what I eventually want to be doing. I eventually want to turn this channel into a beauty fashion lifestyle channel and not just makeup tutorials. So yeah, her channel is pretty inspiring, and yeah, I would have to say she's one. I do like to, weirdly enough, I do like to watch YouTube couples. I love Alyssa and Charles, Juju and Des, Rissa and Quan, and Shyla and Landon. I do like all of them a lot. I don't know why. Like, that's such a weird thing to do, like, to be watching, I think. But I do like watching them. Okay, so what is your education, and when you are starting doing makeup? Okay, so I started doing makeup whenever I was in high school, I want to say. Yeah, I've been doing it for a while now. It wasn't always good, but I was definitely doing it. So I'm gonna cut my crease. Sorry. Remember I told you I wasn't gonna be that good at talking you through this one. If you're ever wondering why a lot of my tutorials are voiced over, it is because of this, because I can't do both, apparently. Okay, so next, I've been doing makeup since high school. What's my education? So I went to high school and then I immediately went into, what the fuck? Yup, bruh. I immediately went into cosmetology school, and then after cosmetology school, I did do like an instructor's program, so I could teach cosmetology if I wanted to, but I'm pretty happy doing what I'm doing now. Like, just working in the salon. I don't really want to teach anybody, I don't think. At least not right now. I only did the program because it was offered to me for free. So I went and did it because it was free, and I mean, it's just something that I have under my belt, I guess. But yeah, that's pretty much that. What is your favorite product for your everyday makeup look? Favorite products: eyebrows, foundation, lip gloss, blush. I pretty much use the same. Like I said, my favorite foundation is the MAC NC45. My eyebrows, sometimes I just use like a Wet n Wild brush, or not a brush, like a pencil, brow pencil. And then by Anastasia Beverly Hills, I would say, is my favorite brow stuff. And then concealer, I just started using this ColourPop Pretty Filter stuff, and it is my new fave, so probably those. And then my Morphe Second Nature palette. But just for like every day, I would say it had to be just foundation, eyebrows, and maybe a little bit of blush and mascara. When I started my YouTube career, that was October 2018. So I have been on a long road, but it's my own fault because I did not stay consistent whenever I first started it, and I should have. What problem did you face on your YouTube channel? Have you ever felt unconfident while making your video? What's your reply to the haters, and how do you overcome hate comments? So, oh, that one's by Archie Tayagi again, and the previous one was from Shantice Hayes, and before that was Renuka Karnwar. So this one by Archie Tayagi, I don't really get that many hate comments. Well, I say not that many. I don't really get any hate comments. And if I did, or when I ever do get some, I don't think that I will be that bothered by it, to be honest. I've always thought, like, it's really not, whatever somebody says, like, if somebody has like the balls to type out something negative, it's really just because they're mad at themselves. I mean, yeah, so I'm not that emotionally invested in what other people have to say. So, well, that sounded terrible, about what other people say about me. So, I mean, there's that. So I don't think I'd be worried about it. I have felt unconfident while making my videos, and it's just because, like, whenever I first started, there's not a lot of times that I ever heard myself speak. And whenever you know, you like, if you ever hear yourself talk for like the first time, like you don't ever really listen to yourself speak, yeah, it is definitely awkward, or like, it's just like a weird feeling whenever you see yourself on camera and it's like something that you're trying to do, not something that just somebody caught you doing. Like, you know, whenever you're like dancing or something, your friend like catches you on like Instagram or, you know, something like that, like a short video, like you're not that worried about it. But whenever it's something that you're like editing and something that you are emotionally invested in, it just feels weird. So I was unconfident in the beginning, and even still now, there's some videos that I put up and I'm just like, oh, this one's not that good, but I just post it anyway, just because, remember, it just has to get done. So yes, to answer your question, yes, I have. And a problem that I felt starting my YouTube channel, so if you've never met me, this is probably like the best video to kind of get to know, like, why, like, to try to figure out like why I am the way that I am. But whenever I first started my YouTube channel, because if you have met me in person, I'm pretty introverted. Like, I don't like to talk a lot. So whenever I started this YouTube channel, I was thinking like this is awkward, like all those people that I don't ever really talk to, they're probably like, wow, she does talk. Like, I do, I just don't always like to, if that makes sense. I don't know. Yeah, so that is one of the things I was just thinking, like, dang, all these people are gonna be like, oh, what the heck? Like, she just didn't want to talk to us, which is sometimes true, but you know, not all the time. Sometimes I just want to be quiet, and it's like, I don't know, some people just love to talk, and I'm not one of those people. Like, I can sit in an awkward silence. I don't have to listen to myself talk all hours of every day. I really can be quiet. Like, sometimes I go to work and I don't want to talk at all, and I'm just like, oh my God, like, I hope they don't bother me today. But sometimes they do anyway, and I'm just like, shit, like, there's nothing on your phone you want to look at. But, you know, you can't say that to people without them getting offended. Okay, so, what was my first makeup item and when? What was your makeup crime? I have no idea what you mean by that. That is by Sazia Shake. What inspires you to do makeup? Okay, so I have no idea what a makeup crime is. You're gonna have to let me know what that is. But I think my first makeup item was like a lip gloss. And then what inspired me to do makeup? I don't know, I just have always loved it. Like, I love just anything that makes you pretty. I just love hair, makeup, clothes, purses. Like, I just love all of those things. So yeah, I guess the idea of beauty motivated me. Not really sure. I'm gonna have to start going through these questions. This is getting long. I'm sorry if I'm skipping you, but okay. So Emma Rahman says, are you more inclined to build your own empire or unleash the potential of others? So I'm actually, remember how I said earlier, like, I was thinking of, or I'm working on a project for you guys. So the project, it does involve other people a little bit. And I guess I'm trying to figure that out myself, because I know what I want. I know that I want, you know, a better life for myself and for my family. I know that I want to be an influencer, but I just don't know exactly what all of that means to me yet. I know that I want, those are the things I know that I want, but I don't know exactly what that means. I don't know if that means that eventually I'm going to want to start my own makeup line or have makeup classes or whatever. I really just don't know exactly yet. I just know those things, and I want to be an influencer and I want to work with makeup brands. But I do know that other people in my life, they do want other things. They know right now that they want to run to, you know, sell hair or eyelashes or, you know, cookbooks, cooking channels, cooking shows, like stuff like that. And I just, you know, so I don't know. And with the people who I do know, I do like to see them do well. So I do like to try to hold them accountable for the things that I know that they should be doing to make their dreams come true, I guess. So I'm not actually sure how to answer that question yet. I'm not sure, but I guess we'll find out. Have I met any celebrities? No. And I said, if not, who would you like to meet? So I love Beyonce, right? But I don't know that I would want to meet her, because I just have like this idea of her in my head, and like, what if she's just not that? I mean, I've heard from other people who have met her that she is that, but like, what if she's like having a bad day and Like, she's just not that to me, you know? That might sound weird, but I just feel like I wouldn't even know what to say. I'd probably be like so weird. She'd be like, get the fuck away from me. Oh, and that question was from Morgan Griggs. That was our giveaway winner last time. I remember you, girl. My favorite beauty influencer, again, I think it would have to be Amrezy, Aliyahs Face. Both of them. Love them. Where would I like to be in the next year? So that was by Tia J. So in the next year, I would love to be generating some sort of income from, I would love to, okay, so let me just say this. I would love to be over 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. I actually want that like in the next few months, actually. I would love that. I would love to be working with some brand. I don't know, some sort of makeup brand, beauty brand. I would love to be receiving PR in a year. I would love to, you know, be in a position where I know, like, I have tunnel vision on exactly what I need to do to get to exactly where I want to be. Because like I said, I know that I want to be an influencer, work with brands, but I'm just not exactly sure what else exactly I want to be doing. So I want to have a better idea of that while I am done. Oh yeah, I already did primer. Yeesh. Okay, so I'm gonna mix the Milani Conceal & Perfect 2-in-1 with the MAC NC45. Oh shit. If I can find the MAC. Butter's always in my stuff. I never know where anything is now. How can you manage your YouTube and your personal life? It's hard, sis. It is hard, for real. Like, I am tired all the time. Sometimes I'm making videos like in the middle of the night or first thing in the morning, like 5 a.m. just to make sure that I can get it done around what I need to be doing for the day, like going to work or, you know, whatever. So I don't have the answers, but I'm tired. That's how I do it. I just be tired all the time. I drink so much coffee. That's probably part of why my skin is breaking out so bad. But yeah, that's my answer. I work hard and I be tired. What are your future goals? What are your future goals you are looking for? Okay, so this one is by, the last one was by Revta Parmar. I'm sorry. I know I said it wrong, I'm sorry. And this one is by Sneha Vijay. What are my future goals? I mean, I just want to live in a beauty influencer type of life. Oh, I don't remember if I said this, but one of my other favorite like makeup artists, makeup beauty influencers is the Fashion Freak. I forgot about her. Yeah, she's on Instagram and on YouTube, I think. I'm not really sure if she makes a bunch of YouTube videos. I see her all the time on Instagram though, but she's just like beautiful to me, and her makeup be like, she makes it look so easy, really easy. Okay, so like I said, for concealer, I've been using this Pretty Filter. That I hate this foundation. I love it for the coverage, but look at how like cloudy it makes me look. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm hoping this normally takes care of it, but it's just crazy. So this is the Pretty Filter. This color is Dark 190W. So if you use my same shade of foundation, this might be good for you. If you use that NC45. I love how it's like warm. So whenever I do my face makeup, I'll be looking like real warm. Real warm. Red rum, red rum. I don't know why I just said that, y'all. Okay. If you had to pick one product to use for the rest of your life, what would it be? Girl, I can't answer that. I have no idea. Just one. Like, could I make more makeup out of something else? Like, can I just get one product forever? I don't know that I could do it. I don't know. I guess I would get used to it, but like that would have to be like real apocalyptic, like end of the world type stuff. Like only one piece of my makeup survived and that's it. I don't know. I don't know what thing I'd want it to be. I guess I could rub some grass on my eyes or something. So I guess a foundation. I don't know. I guess I wouldn't care then. Maybe just a lip gloss. What am I doing? Why am I using this for my nose? Okay. Let me see. go-to makeup brands, like I think it would have to be like Morphe or NYX. But you know, one thing I am not a fan of about Morphe, I love them very much, but I think that it's very odd that they continue to work with these influencers who have said like very racially charged things, like very inappropriate racially charged things, and it just kind of, I don't know, I was thinking about that the other day because I'm not exactly sure about the Nikita Dragon thing. I'm not exactly sure if, because I read something that she apparently tweeted, and then she's saying that it's not real, but then somebody else is saying that it's real, so I'm not really sure. And then everybody knows Jeffree Star has had a past, so I don't know if I should consider them a fave. I do like their products, but like just for like, I just think that that's bad business. Like, I don't think I would ever work with anybody who is just like has that kind of scandal around them, just because it's like when people really don't know what to believe, it's just kind of just an icky situation to be in. So I do like to spray my setting spray as I'm talking about how Morphe ain't shit. I got the thing right here. Like I said, I love their products, but I do think that's kind of odd. Don't think I would do it, but I do like to spray my face with the setting spray before blending the concealer out. Oh shit, shoot. This smells so good. Okay, so would you rather have makeup or 1 million subscribers? It's gonna have to be 1 million subscribers. That's from Danny Forever. Yeah, 1 million subscribers, because, oh wait, do you mean like no makeup? Like I won't have any makeup otherwise? Or I don't think it would matter. I think I would take the 1 million subscribers because, you know, I think I have 1 million subscribers. As long as my hair can be cute and I can still wear cute clothes, I'd just be like Alicia Keys. Like, you know how she's all natural now, but she still have her hair cute and she still is dressed nice. So as long as I still have those two things going for me, I'll still feel good about myself. Okay, so next one is, who taught you to do makeup and what age did you learn? The internet taught me. I am self-taught. I've never taken a makeup class. No, that's a lie. I did take a makeup class in cosmetology, but it wasn't really a good one. This lady, she did, the makeup that she was teaching was nothing like the makeup that is done now. Like, she was just teaching like how to make your eyes look bigger or smaller. She did makeup for, she told me like Drew Barrymore or something, if that tells you how long ago she was really doing makeup. Now, I'm not that old, y'all. Like, I went to cosmetology school in 2009 or 10. Yeah, so that was what she was teaching, and so it wasn't really a makeup class for this type of makeup. So yeah, I've just been pretty self-taught myself. Lots of trial and error. If you went to high school with me, my eyebrows used to be kind of crazy. My makeup used to be too dark sometimes. I mean, it was really just a mess. So trial and error. I mean, it's still that. Sometimes I do a makeup look that I'm like filming for YouTube or for Instagram or whatever, and then I'm just like, man, this sucks. And I just like quit for the day or just wash it off and start over, do something else. So yeah, pretty much self-taught, trial and error. My favorite color, I think it would have to be pink. I love pink. I love pink eyeshadow. It's always been that way. And I love teal. Like, we got a cake thing right here. I love this color, this teal right here. Like pink, purple, and teal. That's like my favorite color combinations. That was from Nalia Lashram. So let me see. Emma Rahman says, can you describe yourself in a single sentence? I don't think so. I think that I'm kind of a weirdo. Like, I love girly stuff. I love, you know, makeup, clothes, but I also love my sweatpants. I love to sleep. I love I like anime. I like very violent music. Like I'm just like all over the place. Like I really don't think that I can describe myself in a single sentence at all. Like no, it just can't be done. Can't be done, sorry. Oh, this setting powder is by this is the banana powder by Makeup Revolution. I'm still looking a little white, y'all, but I do have a something else I'm gonna put on top, so don't worry, I'm not gonna be a ghost. Okay. Oh, we're coming to the end of this. So somebody said, what do I do for a living? Again, I work in a salon. Yeah, that's what I do for a living. Hopefully I can one day move on from that and, you know, be a beauty influencer full time. You guys, that is like literally my dream. Like that is it right there. Okay, so let me go back up. Okay, so what is my favorite look I've ever done? So believe it or not, like I love the looks that I've done, don't get me wrong, but I just feel like they can be so much better. So right now, I don't know, I think it might have to be the one that I did today, just because it was so much different than what I normally do. Normally my looks look like this, like a cut crease or, you know, something like that. But that one, if you, I'm gonna try to insert the picture somewhere, but this one would have to be my favorite look that I've done thus far, just because of how complex it was. And even though I've seen people who do like more complex things, this one is like the most complex that I've ever done. So for me, whenever I finished it, I was like, dang, like girl, this looks good. Like it was a very proud moment for me, just because it's something new. And I wasn't like, I got inspiration from another picture, but it was not like, it was nothing like that. Like whenever I started it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try my brush. I was like, okay, I'm gonna try to recreate what this girl did, but instead it ended up like, even the colors were different and the print, like she did like a cow print and mine ended up being cheetah. So it just came out like completely different. But I don't know, it was just really, it was really difficult to do because it's so new to me, but it came out really good. So I'm just really proud of that one. That one is my favorite thus far. If I could only wear one shade of eyeshadow for the rest of my life, what shade would it be? It'd probably be like a burnt orange or like a brown, just because, you know, those match mostly everything. So if I could only wear one for the rest of my life, it'd probably be that. Or pink, I don't know. I think I just have to change the whole wardrobe because I love pink eyeshadow. That's so funny. Somebody, Era Datul says, when is the first time you decided you will create a YouTube channel? Exact time and why? I don't know the exact time. It was a long time ago. But I will put, I cannot remember the girl's name for the life of me, and I'm sorry about that, but there were 2 videos that I watched before I started the most recently. So from the day of the first giveaway that I did, if you go back to that video, here I can look for you because I'm done with these questions now. Okay, so about a month ago is when I watched these 2 videos. I will link them down below. I think the girl's name is Mercy, and then it was Aliyahs Face. It was Aliyahs Face, her rags to riches story that was very motivating to me. And the girl Mercy, hers was kind of the same. She was talking about how she got so many followers on Instagram. She motivated me to start doing the Instagram mini tutorials, and Aliyahs Face motivated me to start doing all of it and stop being so, I've been telling this to my friend and my sister, but stop being so quick to say that I'm tired or I can't do it because I have this or have that, because what you're actually doing whenever you say that is you're saying, I did not make time for essentially your dreams. I did not make time for my dreams today, or I was too tired to work on my dreams, or I made time to watch TV all day, which is something I'm very guilty of, but I did not make time to try to make my dreams come true. And whenever you say it like that to yourself, like it sounds nuts. Like you cannot, I'm gonna spray my face again, what's saying for you? you cannot rationalize that whenever you say it like that, because it doesn't make any sense. So yeah, I'm not exactly sure the exact time that I wanted to that I decided that I wanted to do it, but I definitely was more motivated to stay consistent after watching those 2 videos. So I will put them, I'm gonna put motivational videos or what motivated me videos down below in the description box. So if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel, or you're trying to figure out a way to stay focused or stay consistent, or you just need somebody to motivate you, I will link those in the description box below for you, so you can click on those and watch them. I do not know either of them, so I'm not actually trying to help them out. It's just that's what I watch to make me be more consistent. And I am going to be uploading every Monday for this project that I'm working on, and I'm hoping that it'll be more motivating to you also, because yeah, you'll just have to wait and see. I think the next one will go up, well, I think the first one might go up this coming Monday. If not this coming Monday, the next. So yeah, I'm done answering all your questions. If you made it this far, wow, you're a trooper. You stayed through this whole video, because I'm looking at the time, and before editing, this is about an hour long, so I don't actually know how much I'm going to chop out to try to make it shorter for you, but I know that this is going to be a long video. So if you made it this long, thank you. Wait a second, we gotta do some fucking lists. Anyways, I'm going to start uploading every Monday, and they will be, you know, motivational videos, hopefully, to you guys. That's my intention, is for it to be motivational, to help you. So if you're thinking about starting like a YouTube channel, or really any business venture that requires you to, you know, figure out a way to hold yourself accountable to make sure that you get your stuff done, that's pretty much what I want those videos to be. And I think I'm gonna start uploading those on Monday, this coming Monday, or the next. Yeah, honestly, I can't wait. I've been thinking about this project for a while. I've even gotten other people involved, and I'm actually really excited about it. I appreciate all you guys' questions. I also plan on doing Vlogmas this year, so if you have any Vlogmas ideas for me, please leave those in the comments below, or any things that you want to see, because I am going to be doing like real life vlogs. So if you want to see any details of my life or whatever, just leave that in the comment section below. I would try to figure out a way to incorporate that into Vlogmas for you. But other than that, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not already, go ahead, like this video, subscribe, and you will see my face in the next video. Also, PS, if you like makeup tutorials, make sure you follow me on Instagram for the mini tutorials that I post. I try to post them daily for you guys, so there are more, you know, exciting looks than what I do here on YouTube, just because I cannot talk through some of the ones that I do, and I know you guys get tired of voiceover. So make sure you follow me on Instagram so that you can see those mini tutorials of those more intricate, colorful looks, and you will see my face in the next video.